guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my top 5 makeup products that I cannot live without, and this is more like in terms of category rather than specific products, although lots of these products that I'm going to show you today have been firm favorites of mine for a really long time. So this is not like a full face of makeup, it's literally the 5 products that if I didn't have it I would be really gutted. And although I do spend a lot of days of my life without any makeup on, when I have any makeup on I definitely have to have these 5 products on my face. And these products are great for any busy mums out there who are starting to get into makeup or who are already very into makeup but looking for things that are really good quality, things that you wouldn't mind spending a little bit of money on just to have the best results possible. So I'm going to start in the order that I put these on my face. The first one is my foundation, which is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. And I've spoken about this foundation so many times now, I feel like I'm a broken record. But it literally is the best foundation ever. I have dry skin, so this foundation suits my skin perfectly, but I also have friends who have oily skin, normal skin, and they all love this foundation. What I really like about it is that it's a medium, light medium to full coverage foundation, depending on how much coverage you want. I tend to go on a daily basis for the lightest coverage possible because I don't like to have the feeling of too much makeup on my face. And so it can really build up the coverage depending on what you need from it. It lasts all day long. I wore this on my wedding day and it did not budge. My face still looked really flawless at the end of like a 12-hour day. It doesn't have any SPF, so there are good sides or bad sides of it. The good side is that if you are going to have any photography taken of yourself with flash, you won't get any flashback from this foundation. Sometimes what happens is some foundations have high SPF and then you think you look great, but then you look at yourself on a photo with flash and your face is just white like a ghost. That is caused by the SPF in makeup, especially in foundations. Me personally, I don't go out very much in the evening, but the reason why I like that this foundation doesn't have SPF is that I generally find that products do better sticking to what they are meant to do. So for me, a foundation is to even out my face, not to protect my face from the sun, which is why I prefer to apply a separate SPF and have my foundation without SPF. And that goes for like foundations that have skincare built into it as well. I much prefer just to apply my skincare separately to my foundation, and that's why I like that this one doesn't have SPF. But if you're someone who really likes to have a multitasking product and wants to have your SPF built into this foundation, then you might want to look into the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. That foundation has an SPF of 25. It is a higher coverage foundation, but it's very similar to this one. So this is my all-time favorite foundation. I think I've repurchased it about 4 or 5 times. My shade is 3.5, which is a medium warm shade. I think that's how it's described. I'll put the description of the shade here because that's sometimes more helpful than the number itself, because then you can get an idea of what kind of shade you're going to get. So I'm a 3.5 on the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I could not live without this in my life. I've been wearing it for about 6 years, and in 6 years I've tried so many different foundations and I've always gone back to it. It just suits my skin perfectly. The color match is amazing and the shade range is really great. There's about 24 shades in the entire range, so you're bound to find something that's going to suit your skin tone. I would highly recommend going and get yourself matched. So if you have a Giorgio Armani counter near where you live, I'd recommend going in store and trying out a few different shades, see how you feel, because it's not a cheap foundation. It's £42. You don't want to waste your money. So that's my first makeup product that I cannot live without. My second one is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much I love this. It's only 9 milliliters worth of product, but a little goes a long way with this. One little tube of this usually lasts me about 4 or 5 months, and I use this whenever I apply makeup on my face. I don't have makeup on every day, but I definitely have makeup, some sort of makeup on most days of the week, and I always use this concealer and it lasts really long. The reason why I like this concealer so much is that it doesn't crease underneath my eyes. It lasts all day long. It's the perfect companion for my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. These two together go like a dream. They're like the dream team for me for getting my face looking presentable, nice, and like I've had 8 hours sleep when I've not had 8 hours sleep in about 3 years. So this is amazing. It's just a little pot of gold for me. It hides all my dark circles. It brightens underneath my eye. And I think there's a lot to be said about getting the right shade of concealer as well. My shade for under the eyes is NW20. Now, I'm nowhere near an NW20 in real life. My skin is medium olive. NW20 is actually much lighter if I were to wear this as a foundation, but as a concealer I need it to be slightly lighter, otherwise it does nothing for my face. What I look for in concealers is something that has a brightening effect, that can give my face some dimension. It can make me look more awake and more alive and just healthier. So love this, cannot live without this. Probably repurchased this about 20 times in the last 6 years. No, I'm joking, probably the same amount of times that I've repurchased the Giorgio Armani foundation. Now, let me look here, what's the third product? So my third product that I cannot live without is a blush. Not necessarily this one, but this is the one that I've been wearing a lot recently and one that I always reach for in my collection. This is the MAC Pinch O Peach blush. And it's just, it says Pinch O Peach, but I would describe this as more of a pinky, rosy color. It's a good all-round color for lots of skin tones. So if you have fairer skin to darker skin, this is pretty good. It's very pigmented. You don't use a lot of it. I've had this blush for, gosh, coming up to 7-8 years now, and I've barely made a dent in it. There's still loads of product in there. And the reason why I can't live without blush is that it just gives me that little healthy glow that I need. I don't know, I just feel like something is missing whenever someone is wearing makeup and they're not wearing blush. Just a hint of blush just can make such a big difference. Sometimes when I'm on holiday and I don't want to wear any makeup, I still put some blush on my cheeks just to give me that healthy glow. So my third favorite product is a brow product. Now, my brows are naturally quite dark and thick, but I do have gaps on my brows. And for many, many years, I never used to do anything with my brows. Definitely not when I lived in Brazil. For the whole 23 years that I lived there, I didn't fill in my eyebrows at all. Once I started filling in my eyebrows, oh my gosh, it makes such a big difference. It can be daunting if you're someone who doesn't do your makeup very often and you don't think that you know what you're doing. But once you get the hang of it, it makes such a big difference. And the products that I've been loving the most recently is this Lottie London Arch Rival Volumizing Eyebrow Powder. It comes in this little tube here, and then you unscrew the top, and you've got to be very careful because inside the bottom here is a lot of loose powder. And so the top is actually an applicator. And the applicator is immersed in the powder, which is in that little bottom section. So this little top here is full of powder that will go on your eyebrows. I actually like to wipe off the excess of the product on the edge there so that I'm not putting loads of product straight away on my brows. But this is amazing. It's so quick to do my brows. I used to use an eyeshadow from MAC called Carbon, which was a matte black eyeshadow. And it sounds crazy, but I do have really dark brows and any other colors just didn't suit me. But since I found this, it's completely revolutionized my brow routine and it's changed the way that I do my brows. It looks so natural, it's easy to do. I don't have to faff with separate brushes and separate products. The applicator is great and I'm really fussy with applicators, but I generally just go very slowly, very light hand and try and fill in the gaps of my brows. I'm wearing it today and it just looks really, really nice. So the shade that I have on this is dark. I'm sure they do other lighter shades. You can find this in Superdrug. It's really, really affordable. I think probably about $5.99 or something like that. And I'm definitely going to buy backups of this because I don't know if this is a product that's part of their main line or something that they will discontinue. And I literally love this so, so much. Highly recommend you checking it out. Then Let's move on to the fourth product that I cannot live without, and it is mascara. Oops, nearly dropped it. Now I have a brand new favorite product, and it is the new Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. If I had filmed this video 2 days ago, I would be showing you a different mascara. I'd be showing you Benefit Their Real Mascara, because up to that point that had been my all-time favorite mascara. Nothing would come close to it. I've tried so many mascaras and it would always be Benefit Their Real. Then 2 days ago I discovered this one and I was just like, wow, this mascara is insane. The lift, the volume, the separation that it gives to my lashes, it just makes my lashes look like I'm wearing fake lashes. This is what the wand looks like inside. I wasn't expecting this wand to be any good at all because it is very thin. The bristles, there are not that many bristles in there, and so I didn't expect it to give any volume to my lashes at all, but I was so pleasantly surprised when I tried this. But mascara in general is one product that I cannot live without, for the fact that it just lifts up my eyes and it makes my face change completely, in that it wakes me up, my eyes don't look as tired. It's generally one of the products that I will definitely put on even if I don't have any makeup on. So if I don't have any makeup on at all in a day and I have to go do the school run or something, I'll just dab a little bit of blush, a little bit of mascara, and I'll just feel like normal and healthy. So yeah, definitely cannot live without mascara. And my last product that I cannot live without, and I got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I've got 5. I have to add a 6. Come on, you just have to let me, because I can't live without lipstick. My collection of lipstick is ridiculous. I own far too many lipsticks and I can't live without it. This lipstick here from L'Oreal is the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte L'Oreal Color Riche Matte 633 Moka Chic. So any kind of pinky, nudie lipsticks like this, I cannot live without. At the moment, I'm loving this one and it's just really nice. It's matte, but it's not drying on the lips. It goes with every eye makeup look, goes every occasion or anywhere that I go. This suits my skin tone. So any kind of pinky lipsticks, not too nude because then it makes me look really dead. I know there's a theme here. You know, I don't like looking dead. I don't like looking tired. So any of my top 5 or 6 makeup products are products that make me not look dead. So yeah, these were my top 5 plus a cheeky little one at the end. Makeup products that I cannot live without, and I would love for you guys to share with me what are your favorite makeup products. What can't you live without in your makeup bag? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new to see more videos from me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!